Hey Bruce, it's Mark. Just wanted to shoot this short supplemental video about what we've been talking about so that you can have it and review it over and over and generate any questions that you have. So this is a Google My Business audit report, and what it's designed to do is really point the roadmap of how to set up these citations that we're going to be acquiring this month. And so I just wanted to show you that because I think once you understand the background, what it's doing, you'll be able to envision the process. Okay, so here's the summary. And pay attention to this address here, because before we pull the trigger on all those directories and fixing all of them, we want to make sure what Google has listed. Okay, and so what you do here is NAP, name, address, phone number comparison. Okay, and so by looking at that, you can see that we supplied this for the report, and this is what Google has. So when we order citations, we are going to order them exactly how Google has it, okay? And also, we're going to make sure that the number's in the right format, so it picks up a local number, which helps in ranking. So if you go to other ranking factors, is the number a local number? Right now it's no, because there's some conflicting ones, and I'll show you here, but we're going to make sure that it is. So that says yes. And then these are things that need to be updated on the website. So this is the part of the tagging and metadata that we make sure that's in. It's called schema data or schema markup. And what it is, it's a universal code that tells Google and other search engines where you're located, what you do. Rather than, it looks for it on the site, but the schema is a direct sort of verification way that it gets indexed. Okay, and so the other thing is that still trying to get rid of duplicates. Like I said, we're working on Gold Star and Flagstar and or Flagship. I'm sorry. And also there's one here in Dublin, Ohio, and it says website AFN Corp, and it's that one that I keep running into in Metro Place. And so I wanted to ask you if that's a real office. If not, we can gravitate this juice over to ours, or at least mark it as closed so it doesn't keep confusing the search engines. Okay, very quickly here, I know you're busy, I hope you're continuing to watch. These are how this is 100% financing. Remember, we pulled that page over, and these are the the keywords that that we can work on. And so mortgage bank, what it does is it gives us the roadmap. Okay, so although we're way in the back of the pack for this one, we can see the numbers of the people that are ranking. And so we say, okay, citations, these are the, like I said, the links we just discussed that we're going to be buying. So we'll be in the realm. We'll have about 50, I guess. So we'll be above them. These guys, have a lot more, and we can still do that. Top citations means they're relevant. Okay, we're pretty good there. Links, we're going to be getting those out, and so every one of these is a ranking factor. And you can see that categories influence as well, because the number one for mortgage bank keyword is a category of bank. And so what you try to do is just try to match and do a little bit better. Now, your reviews, since they're dated, have dropped. They're still there, but they're not an influencing factor because they have to be new reviews. So it shows the importance of acquiring new reviews into Google. You can see that this 5-star one here too. So these all have reviews. They probably just haven't had new reviews. Okay, and photos are important too, because they want the relevance of the local search. Remember, Google really thinks everything's a pizza place, so direction wise and pictures and additional information really helps. All right, so let's go to 100% financing. 100% financing, we're in the back of the pack. However, there's not a lot of competition for it. So it is what it is. It's maybe not a highly searched term, or it's not something a lot of people go after, but since we're trying to acquire traffic at all means, we're going to go after this one, because we can do that. We can see that by the end of next month we'll have equal citations. That'll probably carry over, a couple links, and so we can just go down the line. We'll have a couple more photos, and this one here is a loan agency, and so that's why, because there's no strong mortgage connotation there. All right, so mortgage lender, same thing. But here, look, we're at number 14. So we're called knocking on the door. That's what I call it. We're knocking on the door of this 10, this 10 pack, and then we jump to the 7-pack and then to the 3-pack, And so what we do here is we say, okay, how do we get to number 3? 16 citations versus 22, 21% versus 26%. This got a boatload of links, but we'll have some links coming in. And, you just go down to things. See, our website authority, since it's new, is 1 out of 100, okay? Which is okay, because this Stratton Mortgage, matter of fact, who I'm talking to about, who I talked to previously, has a new negative 1-star rating, a website authority, but their ranking, that's one of those anomalies. They're still ranking there, maybe because of their proximity, but who knows? There's other ranking factors we don't know. But anyhow, we have a chance to really make a mark into this one, which is a pretty good one. Mortgage lender is a good term that we want to go for. Mortgage loan programs, this is more of I just was trying to see if people were searching up, different programs that would be, first-time home buyer or specialty programs. It seems like it is. A lot of mortgage lenders, a lot of loan agencies. Again, just these reports are good roadmaps. And then, of course, mortgage company, which was one of our first ones, and we are number 1 there. Okay, and so, we're number 1 here. We're number 14 here. This is what we need to do. We need to continue to be number 1 here. And I think we're number 1 here because of the strength of our website homepage, which talks about your local hometown lender, your mortgage lender, excuse me. And so, this is the sort of the Google My Business background, but it also does look at the markup of the code on the website. So I can tell you that's why, because all things being equal, these guys would have been number 1, okay? Because they have better matrix down the side. However, Google indexed our site finally and saw the text and saw the content and elevated us for that mortgage company because of the way the homepage has that content. So it's the interplay between content, structure properly so that the web crawlers can understand what you're talking about on the page. Remember, they don't see color, they don't see pictures, they'll say, oh, it's a nice website. They see the code and they see what's going on, and then the overall algorithm of Google to get it shown. So you sort of have that Venn diagram of where all those 3 circles connect is your ranking strength. All right, so that's all. I just wanted to give you an overview of that and let you know that that's the playbook for success, and that's what we're going to be working on. There's additional citations, making the citations all match and match Google, and then getting some updates on that other branch, if it's a branch or not, and then going over of what we want to rank by virtue of what your gut feeling, what you want to rank for, but also sort of overlaying the actual search volume and value of that. So you always want to put your high dollar keywords on your organic site because you have more control of that, and then use your pay-per-click or AdWords for your ones on demand that are sort of lesser keywords. But it's not 100% true. That's generally what you want to do. You want to make your organic site sort of where you're batting down the hatches for the most valuable keywords. All right, I probably put you to sleep, but I wanted to let you know that there is some method to the madness, and there's some good stuff on the way because we're getting Google to recognize the structure of our site. We're getting indexed to make sure that the content is now a mortgage factor, a ranking factor over things that maybe shouldn't be because of the numbers. It's not a straight numbers game anymore. And then we're going to continue building juice for those battles for keywords that are based on these numbers on Google. All right, talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.